School may be virtual for some kids around the metro, but parents are teaming up to give their kids the feeling of that group setting. We've told you previously about the idea of pandemic pods, right? So is this something that could work for your child? And what are the risks to your family? 41 Action News reporter Nick Starling talked to some parents about how they plan to make this work.
With the school year right around the corner, many parents are anxious about how to teach their kids and what virtual learning will be like. So some are joining what are called pandemic pods.
All of us were asking the question of what the heck are we going to do?
It's a question so many parents like Gemma Raddick ask as time ticks down to the first day of school.
Our two kids kind of going back to school starting in September has been a real stress for us, just wondering how can we keep two full-time jobs, doing a great job for our companies, and also meet our own expectations for our kids' education.
The Shawnee Mission parent found out about what's called a pandemic pod, essentially hiring a private teacher and teaming up a few other kids to help guide them through virtual learning. Raddick just hired a teaching assistant and will host at her house.
We've decided to make it available just 3 families, so a maximum of 6 kids. And our big requirement is that the families whom we pair with for this all adopt the same level of COVID precautions that we do so that we can keep a safe bubble.
And I realize that sort of everyone is flailing. Everyone has questions and no one has answers.
Kelly Walden created the local Facebook chapter of Pandemic Pods, where there's a growing number of parents and educators connecting through this page.
Hopefully the information exchange that would be available by connecting people who know and are schooled in these things would be very helpful.
Walden is a teacher herself with virtual learning experience and advising keeping the pods smaller to mitigate the risk of contracting COVID-19. But a pandemic pod isn't cheap.
No doubt it is a luxury to hire a full-time private teacher. You know, that is not nothing by any means.
I wish there was a way that I could make it more equitable for the families around us, including some of our dear friends who simply don't have the resources or the opportunity to participate in a solution like this one.
Reporting in Kansas City, Nick Starling, 41 Action News.